Cleveland Cavaliers.
What?
Why'd you don't like the Cleveland Cavaliers?
What? Cleveland.
Cleveland, Cleveland, what?
Cleveland. Cleveland
Cleveland,
Cavaliers. They have LeBron
Cleveland
James again.
Cavaliers. We are Forrest Gumps. Cleveland Cavaliers. I would like to see Tom Hanks just say that name. It would be funny to me now. But yeah. But apparently LeBron James is concerned with the play of Kyrie Irving so far. Now, Kyrie Irving
I'd
is
be concerned too.
24-year-old point guard, the third-year point guard out of Duke. And what really is concerning LeBron James is his lack of sharing the ball. Now, after their blowout loss to the Trailblazers on Tuesday night, apparently LeBron and Irving had some words. Not necessarily like, you suck, I hate you, get off my team, like type words, but some criticisms were passed. And so bad that Irving decided he was just going to storm out of the locker room, not necessarily talk to anybody. But then when you hear some of the blowback the aftermath, when you hear about the aftermath of it, a lot of people said it was more of a constructive conversation. It was LeBron stepping into his mentoring role that he is not, because he's like the veteran. Well, I mean, yeah, he's been in for about 10 years. So he's the veteran of that locker room. He's, the experienced one, the one with playoff and championship experience. And he pretty much sat him down and said, look, dude, you're good. You're really good. You can score the ball. There is no denying that. But you are the point guard of this team. I'm here. Kevin Love is here. We can score too. So if all you're going to do is hold on to the ball and not let us get a shot, what's the point of us being here? You're really going to waste the talent you have on the roster, which, I hate to say it, but I totally agree with LeBron James. Looking back at Kyrie Irving's last 6 quarters, he has not had an assist. Not one assist in the last 6 quarters. That's the game and a half. That is not right for a point guard. Point guard, your position is to involve everybody else on the court. If nobody else is getting involved, if you have to, then you score. But that is your secondary option as point guard. First option, if you ask me who the 2 best point guards of all time are, I'd say Magic Johnson and John Stockton. Magic Johnson, he could score with the best of them, but he rarely had a season under 10 assists. John Stockton, not the greatest scorer in the world, but if you needed him to make a shot, he could. But that is the league, the career all-time leader in assists. These guys involve their entire team, and that is what you're supposed to do. Now, a lot of people compare the point guard to the quarterback of a team. Now, it's not quite that important, I wouldn't say, but it is close. Because if you don't have a good point guard dishing the ball out, then you have 5 individuals instead of one team on the court. So it's very, very important. Now, Irving is averaging something like 3.8 assists a game. And again, you put me in as point guard for that team, I bet you I average more. Number 1, I don't dribble very well. Number 2, I can't score, so all I would do is pass the ball. But, I would get in there and average at least that many assists because I'd say, oh, I got LeBron James on my team. Here you go. Oh, I got Kevin Love. There you go. Oh, it's just get them more involved, and you'll see this go away. And that's going to be part of the development of the Cleveland Cavaliers as we have them, probably for the next couple of years. If we don't see Kyrie Irving get better, we're going to see him get traded. If he does not learn how to get the ball out of his hands and into the hands of some of the other playmakers on the court, and I'm not saying you can't average 20 points a game. That's just fine. But don't go out there and try to average 30 points a game. There is a reason LeBron James is one of the most highest paid players in the NBA. It's because he's the best. Use him. You will win the championships if he wins the championships. You are on the same team. Maybe you take a little bit of the spotlight off of you and you let it shine to other places. But you know what? It was going to shine on LeBron James anyway. It just didn't make any sense why he's not using the tools in his toolbox.
I mean, that was the point of LeBron James going back. Like, if you didn't think LeBron was supposed to be the star of this team, where have you been? Like, that's been the entire story of the NBA for the last
several months. He wasn't going to use LeBron James, it's almost looking like they might have been better served trading Kyrie Irving instead of Andrew Wiggins. So, I do think Kyrie Irving is a smart player. He went to Duke. Coach Krzyzewski does not bring in stupid players. He's a smart guy. He will turn it around. How long it takes him to turn it around and if they will have the patience for him to turn it around is the other question, though. Because, again, I could see mid-season if he hasn't started sharing the ball, he doesn't stop dominating the ball, every offensive position, possession, I meant to say, he will be traded, and don't be surprised to see like an Eric Bledsoe or a player like that come in, who is better. He's still a good offensive player, but is a lot more apt to pass the ball than just hog it. So, Kyrie, if you want to be on some of those championship squads, and don't get me wrong, that team will win a championship or two. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, because when Durant comes to DC, you won't have a shot. But if you want to be a part of one of those two teams, you gotta, just shape up, man. Shape up or ship out. Simple as that. But let us know what you think. Is Kyrie going to turn around his play? Let me know. Comments down below. Of course, at Words For My Face on Twitter, wordsformyface@gmail.com, Google Plus, Facebook of us. But let's take